Hello, Taurus. Welcome to this reading for January 2025. And you've got quite a different reading from the ones I've done so far, huh? Has it been a rocky time, Taurus? Let's look into it. And at the time of recording, this is where the planets are. At the moment, you've got Uranus in your sign. But of course, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. So, Taurus, upheaval, a spiritual sacrifice. Man, since 2018, you've been going through it, hey, with that Uranus in your sign. And so it seems like recently you've been overlooked. Um, and that's going to be a general theme here in this reading, and that there has been a bit of upheaval actually. Um, yeah. So in your past, in recent years, you went through a spiritual sacrifice, you made a huge change, and that has brought positive changes. But probably a lot of earthquakes have been happening, probably not due to anything you did. I mean, just the world, if you think about it, since 2018, it's changed so drastically, hasn't it? It's probably unrecognizable at this point. So yeah. Okay, so the tower. Now this is no one's favorite card to see, I know. Um the tower moment, like the Tower of Babel. I think something in your life that has been very solid is now being tasted for its robustness. Will it truly stand the test of time? And some of this taste is actually out of your control. And I'm pretty sure that's not something you want to hear. But yeah, this may be a romantic relationship for some of you, one that's really important, or it may be another form of stability, something vitally important to you, like your personal values or something in your lifestyle, right? Um, I genuinely think this is only to test the robustness of it. If it is firm, if it is true, then what are you worrying about? And if it's not as true as you thought, then why are you holding on to it? Okay, I'm just going to let that sink in. Not sure that's a comfortable question at the moment. Okay, Taurus, it's just you and me here, and I can't even hear you. So let's be honest. What are you not facing? What are you not being honest about in the situation that is worsening it? What are you not facing in the situation that may be sustaining something unhealthy or chipping away at something that is healthy? If no one else is listening, which no one else is, and you can have a conversation just with yourself, with that part you don't want to look at, what is it you need to admit to yourself before you lose what's most precious to you? Come on, which one's worse? Losing it or being honest with yourself? What is it you need to admit, Taurus? Okay, so we've got this period of relief, this period of hope, right? You know, right after the tower moment and the needing to admit what's difficult to face, there's this bit of hope. And that's good news for now. But unfortunately, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So it's not always nice to see, the Wheel of Fortune in the same reading as you've had the Tower. But this isn't necessarily a negative thing. It just means the wheel's going to turn without your control. And if I know Taurus energy well enough, that might not be something you like to hear, but it could be for your good. Okay? Could you try to just go with the flow? Because, okay, I'm getting a mixed interpretation about these cards I drew. I got you images for them right here on the screen. So after that Wheel of Fortune turns, what you've got here is a situation for some of you where you now get to just put the sword down. You don't have to be the warrior anymore and the king of swords anymore. Do you know what I mean? For others of you, I interpret this as, if you're not honest with yourself about that thing we spoke about earlier, that uncomfortable question I asked you earlier, um, it's going to come to fruition anyway. For some of you, it already has. And you've fallen flat on your face because you knew better and your conscience knew better. And now the consequences, well, I think you know. Or I think at least your intuition knows. What is positive here, though, is this slow but steady rise to you getting up after the knockdown, right? Whichever ones of you I'm speaking to, you've fallen flat on your face, okay? And you're able to find renewed strength and get back up. But this time with a new wisdom there with the Hierophant, right? A new sort of concrete lesson. Um, you can look at the past and face it. You're able to raise your sword and face those demons you don't want to face. You're now grounded in the knowledge of who you are in a concrete way. And only then are you able to look to the future, like the Queen of Swords. Logic, determination, able to face anything. But I do think that what I said earlier is important, and I think it's the most uncomfortable part. Saying the quiet part out loud to yourself. Facing that part you don't want to face, that no one can make your stubborn Taurus behind face. Okay? But you've now been told the consequences, hey? You can either stay stuck in that battle, just like the Knights of Swords there, facing the past and constantly having to go back and fight the same battle over and over, or you can man up, you can woman up, you can they them person up, and just put on your big girl panties, be honest with yourself, and we can get past this mess. Okay. The key that I'm feeling here is honesty. All right, Taurus, that's been quite an uncomfortable one. It's been quite an uncomfortable one. Of course, this is a channeled message. It might resonate with you. It might not. Um, eat the meat, throw away the bones. Guys, I love you. All the best. Take care and thank you so much. This has been a reading by the Nerdy Virgo Tarot. Thank you so much for joining. If you enjoyed that or it brought any value to you, please hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought and felt. Um, of course, that's all I need from you. But if you wanted to, you could also buy me a coffee at ko-fi.com/nerdy Virgo Tarot. No obligation, of course, but totally up to you. It has been wonderful having you join me, and I release you now with all your blessings, all your curses, everything good, bad. Remember, guys, when listening to tarot, always take everything with a pinch of salt. We're doing the best we can with our intuition, but the answer as always, is in you. Thanks for joining. This is the Nerdy Virgo Tarot. Ciao for now.